Hi everybody. Give me just a second to get my music going again. Streamlabs crashed and I forgot to turn it back on. Hopefully I don't have too many things running because it makes the music go weird when I do. Alright, hi. So we're gonna paint two minis today. This one is I think she's called Dragon Princess. She's a bust from Reaper Minis. She is not released yet. She was from Kickstarter 5, if I recall correctly. And then we're going to continue to work on Jolene. But we're going to start with the bust. Someone let me know if the music is too loud. Just gotta set my paint up. Didn't have time to do that today before stream. I think we're gonna do an eye today. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. My day could have been better so far, but I'm okay. Just trying to get my paint on the palette real quick. So I'm streaming to Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, obviously. I was going to stream to YouTube, but I just generally upload my VODs there, so I changed my mind. If anybody wants to know anything about the paints I'm using, please do ask, and I can show those. So I'm going to start by touching up this dragon. I did a patinaed bronze dragon, but I got a little bit too much of my teal. So I'm going to bring that back down. I'm just going to kind of go over these areas a little bit. I don't want to cover up everything that I did. Hey Selnar, it's going pretty good. How are you? Good. Glad to hear it. I've moved all my chat windows around, so I am a little discombobulated. Now I'm just gonna kind of pick out some of the scales here. I don't want to do all of them because it'll just look like a normal bronze dragon, I think. But I am gonna pick out as much of the edge of the belly scales as I can. And then I'm going to do the same down the back. Anyone let me know if I need to adjust the volume of the music? I did have an issue a while ago of where I turned the wrong volume up. And nobody could hear me over the music. Sounds good so far, thanks. My cat just wandered in here, but she's getting comfortable in the closet. She may show up later. I hope y'all are doing well over on Instagram and Facebook, as well as Twitch. I want to thank everybody for being here. I stream every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific. I'm having some issues with Instagram and Facebook right now, which is why I haven't been doing it. They don't seem to agree with my music, even though this is the free Streamlabs playlist. So YouTube doesn't mind it, so I don't know why Facebook and Instagram have to be difficult. Interesting, yeah, it is really interesting. It sounds like the cat is trying to knock things over. Which is a mild problem. Yeah, I think we're gonna try to do this little Dragonite today once this dries some. Oh, sorry about that. I need to move my piece of mark tape again. My camera got all jostled this last week. And I guess I didn't put it quite in the right spot. I'm pretty happy with her hair, but I've been told I probably need to up the contrast some. I do kind of have it darker on one side and brighter on the other because of how I wanted the lighting to show. So it's coming from this top right corner. But I think I'm gonna bring that up just a little more. I'm really happy with it, but it needs, after some thought, it needs to be a little bit brighter. Thanks for coming in, everybody, over on Instagram. I might need to find a different orange and then highlight with this orange, because this seems to just be getting dark. Hey, Broken Wolf, thanks. I'm actually going to grab a different orange, so give me just a second. Alright, I pulled out my Pro Acryl orange, which is a nice bright kind of, I want to say yellowy orange, but I'm not sure that's quite the wording I want. I had no idea what emojis I had, Selnar. That's great. It seems my allergies are going to act up some, so apologies in advance for sniffling. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for the like. I did not know that had a noise attached to it, and it just startled the crap out of me. Yeah, 'tis the season. It definitely is Broken Wolf. And it's been a rough season around here. It seems like everything I'm allergic to, plant-wise, has just decided to all come out at once and attack me. Sorry, my cat might be getting into mischief. I might have to remove her from the room. If she does not lay down soon. Yeah, I think this orange is working much better. I definitely need to bring up the highlights on the top of her head, because generally hair is somewhat shiny, and you should have, like, depending on how the lighting falls, you should have a halo of sorts around the top of the head. I'm gonna grab a different brush. I want something a little thinner. There we go. This hair is beautifully sculpted, but my regular brush is not doing it for me. So I've been streaming since, I want to say, February, and this is the second time I've been able to stream on Instagram, so if anybody's got any questions for me over there, feel free to ask. I'm not sure my thing is showing Facebook, even though it said it's multi-streaming. I may have to just settle for streaming to Twitch and Instagram for the foreseeable future. I may be starting to stream a second day a week. I have not decided on a day or time for that yet. Hi, Sombry. Yeah, her hair is really coming together. Oh, my computer is wigging out. Give me... I'm trying to pop out my Twitch chat. Give me just a second. Alright, sorry about that. My Streamlabs and everything is not working with my chat together, so I had to pop out some extra windows that it wasn't letting me do. Oh, her hair's really coming together. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I haven't worked on it in a while, so I figured we could do some of it today. Also, hi, the snot bucket's at work. I'm sick again. I'm sorry, Bree. I hope you feel better in a couple weeks. Or by next week. That would be even better. They get mad when you call the children snot buckets for some reason. I don't know why. That, you know. That was sarcasm for those of you who may not picked up on that. This orange pops much better than the other one was. Thanks everybody just joining. I realize I don't think I've ever properly introduced myself. I am Sparrow, and I paint minis. I've been painting for, it'll be 11 years in June. Or August, I'm sorry. 11 years in August. I am currently taking small commissions. I don't generally do armies just because I find batch painting incredibly boring. More power to those who can do it or like to do it, but I can't. Selner, huh? Batch painting is therapeutic in many ways. Yeah, it can be therapeutic. Okay, it's not fair to say that I don't do it because I do paint board games. Well, I paint Shadows of Brimstone, which is a beast. There's several iterations of it and several hundred minis to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do her whole head and then kind of bring back down what I want to later. But generally when I batch paint, I only do groups of like 3 to 6. There's been an occasion or two when I've done 12. But those minis, all the art has variations in it. Or it'll be the same type of thing, like Shadows of Brimstone has zombies in the base kits, and there are 2 or 3 different skulls. So that makes it much less like I'm just sitting there painting the exact same thing. I like to paint bigger minis generally, hence the bust. I've got 2 or 3 sitting around that I plan on doing soon, TM. Hey Mike, thanks for liking the video. Good to see ya. I'm not sure I'm getting chat from Facebook anywhere, or if there is chat on Facebook. So I apologize if somebody's trying to talk to me and it seems like I am ignoring you. I am not. I just don't have Facebook popped out. Because my computer can only run so many things at once, which is highly frustrating. Your biggest batch was 250, but that was the old Epic 40K 6mm stuff. Holy crap. That's... I applaud you. I cannot do anything that small. I've tried. It's very hard. Of course, I guess when you're that small, you don't have to have a whole bunch of detail. Unless you want to, and I'm one of those people. I like to put all the details in, or at least as much as possible. I'm hoping to get back to posting some more painting stuff on Instagram and my other socials. Thanks for the follow, asking for a friend. You can chat in about 10 minutes if you're still around and want to. No obligations. I have it set up that way on Twitch so I don't get a bunch of bots. Anyways, I was saying earlier, I take commissions. I'm working with a friend of mine right now. We're working on a website, so we can both start teaching classes remotely, depending on where you live and the game stores. My local game store's policy, I might do them in person. But otherwise they're all remote, mostly probably on Discord. I don't know a lot about video conferencing software. These days I prefer to post on TikTok. Instagram's algorithm does not like me. Selnar, yeah, I get that. I haven't been posting a lot in general. I've just been busy and sick, and allergies are hitting me hard. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to panel line some more spaceships. This music is relaxing as fuck. Yeah. I do like this playlist. It's the Streamlabs music free Dune Awakening playlist. It's like 15 hours long or something. So even if you don't plan to stream, you can download Streamlabs and listen to their music for free. Or most of it. I have a couple of playlists I like to bounce between. It's this one and the fantasy I forgot how to word for a second. The fantasy playlist. Thanks, Selner. Yeah. It's been a struggle. No, I was gonna say that I've not gotten into TikTok. And I have an account, but I've not done anything with it. I think it's easier for me to skip the video content right now while I'm still getting my stream set up together. And then I'll think about it. I never really intended on streaming, but then I got the stream cam, which is my top-down cam. You got a bit going on. I definitely have a bit going on, Selner, thanks. I had words. Oh, nope, can't English. I was never intending, or I'd thought about streaming, but it wasn't until I got my top-down camera for, teaching classes that I was like, hey, maybe I'll try this out, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. If you've just joined, my current mini is not the one it says on the screen. This is the Dragon Princess bust by Reaper Miniatures. She is not available at retail yet. I'm really hoping she will soon because I'd like to get another one of these and paint her less Twitch appropriate. Because I'd like to do some sheer cloth and stuff, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into that rant. How's that looking, everybody? I think I'm much happier with that now with that orange. I still need to kind of work on the halo of her hair. So I think I'm going to do that real quick. Cat is finally asleep. Definitely more contrast. Yeah, Selnar, I'm much happier with it. It's, I liked it before, but I like it even more now. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for the base plinth thing. I'm thinking about green marble. because I think that will go well with the green in her shirt. Alright, let's try to do this dragon's eye. Where's my black and white? So for eyes, I generally like to use coal black and linen white from Reaper. I'll show those in just a second. For the base, this bottle of linen white is quite aged, if you can't tell. So they are precious to me. Coal black needs to contrast the rest of the bust. Yeah, Minis by Meyer. I need most of the rest of the bust is just base coated right now. I'll let that dry for a minute. Let me flip her upside down real quick. Sorry, I spaced out there. Trying to decide where I want to work on next. I think I'm gonna work on her shirt, which means I need this other green. I'm using the Pro Acryl green. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of do the folds in her shirt right now. If I can get on screen. I know there wouldn't be a highlight here normally, but I am trying to see where things are before I do the little details. this bust, I think, is about 10 or 12 hours of work into it so far, and I'm not nearly done. I might pick a different one up soon for a while, because this is getting not boring, but I need a change of pace. Welcome in, everybody. Grab a drink or snack or whatever. And hang out and paint. I'm painting the Dragon Princess bust from Reaper Miniatures that is not currently at retail. Hoping it will be soon. Give that a second to dry. And as this dries, I'll lose some of the contrast in the shirt. I think I just need to find an even brighter green to do the highlights and everything. Anybody have any questions for me? Was that from the last Kickstarter? Yes. Yes, it was. I couldn't remember if it was from 4 or 5, but this is from 4. I'm sorry, this one was from 5. And this shirt thing she's got going on is kind of confusing. she's got these straps, and then the whatever this thing is kind of bunches up and gets real hard to see where you're going. I haven't decided what color I'm gonna make this dragon's eye yet. Not that you can. It's real tiny. It's right there. I'm not gonna do the other one because it is hidden entirely by her face. Okay. Now I'm gonna work on the mini that is actually should be on my thing. I don't know where it went. Okay. This is Jolene, Sister of the Blade. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what I'm going with. She is also a Reaper miniature. She is metal. Which is a nice change of pace because I don't do a lot of metal. I'm just trying to paint over this yellow that I had here. I had too many colors going on before, and I switched it up. And I'm pretty glad that I did. Because it's a little less overwhelming now. This is a commission for a friend of mine. It's going to be his girlfriend's D&D character. I'm pretty sure he's not watching, so I think it's okay to mention that. Excuse me. I'm going to end up lining all of this when I am done, just to give some just to break up the pieces a little bit more. I think I'm doing okay with the blue with that, but this is a blue. It's like a very white gray blue, if you can't tell. I'm not sure how well that's reading. Something oddly pleasant about the sound of you cleaning your brush in the water glass. Thanks, Brie. Get some ASMR going on. I did a little bit of freehand here around the bottom of the cloak jacket thing that she's got going on. Swish, swish, clink, swish, clink, clink. Yeah, that's about how it goes, Bree. I gotta get some new panel line brushes, and apparently they don't make my favorite anymore. Oh, I hate that. I'm sorry, Broken Wolf. My favorite brushes for a while have been the Rosemary & Co. Series 33. And because of politics or something, they don't ship those to the US anymore. And it makes me really sad, and I've not found a supplier in the US that carries them to order them from. I think I'm gonna make the hilt on this sword darker because it's a blue and it kind of blends in with her glove. I just did the same blue on the hilt that I did on her armor. And now that I look at it, it needs to not be that color. I need to figure out how to make her hair less flat. I don't normally do blonde hair. I normally make everything redheads or brunettes. So I need to do some research into that. Yeah, I heard it's something to do with importing the sable brushes. That's what I heard. Yeah, Broken Wolf, that's, I think exactly the problem. It makes me very sad. But it does make me happy that when I ordered before this happened, that I ordered like a dozen of them. So I've got quite a few to last me a long time. Start with a light brown and work up to blonde provides the shade. Thanks! I will see what I can do. I might do a wash over it and then highlight, because that seems to me like it would be the best way to not mess up what I've got going on already. I'm also changing the color of her staff to something a little darker. I'm trying very hard not to sneeze everywhere. I should probably finish the eye on this one too. I based in the black and then didn't do anything else. So, might get to that today. I hope everybody is doing well and enjoying themselves. Hope you're not all suffering from the allergies or any other sickness. I have been hit with a bad round of the allergies. And my allergy meds don't seem to be doing anything. Dude, I just realized it's been almost exactly 5 years since I got on here. You were like one of my first couple followers. Aww. It doesn't feel like it's been that long, Broken Wolf. I really like these handles, but sometimes they just kind of get in the way. But they are versatile. And it definitely keeps my hands off the mini for the most part. Which is good, because with this one, you can kind of see the staff is a little wonky. Because when I got her, she was super bent out of shape. That'll look much better once I get it lined, the belt. Okay, let's attempt this eye. I do have to flip her. Let's see if I can get it close enough without it being out of focus. The Metal Reaper minis are hit or miss not being bent up. Yeah, Broken Wolf, I got this one. I think it was ordered on Amazon and then sent to me. But, yeah, she was super jacked. I'm gonna call that good, because I don't want to mess with it. I don't like that. Erase, erase, erase. Okay. Stir my paint up a little bit. It has started to separate. This color is not much darker, really, than this blue-gray I've put down. So it might take a couple minutes for it to actually look like I'm doing anything. So this thing on her back, you can't tell right now, it has little braiding through this red bit. And I am trying to decide if I should just outline that when I align things, or if I should pick a color and outline it. So if anybody has any votes, let me know. Which I actually think I might start doing some of the lining now and do some more details later. Let me find my walnut brown. So for lining, this is my absolute favorite color. If you thin it down a bunch, it works as well as I can get it to work. I do not have the steadiest of hands, but I make do. Welcome in to those who just joined. I am using a 00 brush instead of my normal 0 brush for this. Oh, that has buckles on it. Okay. Hope everybody is enjoying themselves. That ADHD habit of swapping apps on your phone before and therefore dropping from the stream. Oh no, Bree, that's okay. I do that so often. I hate apps that you have to leave open over everything just to hear what's going on. Well, this music just got very exciting. I'm not sure if y'all can really see what I'm doing, but I am just kind of lining the armor bits. I'm just happy it quit raining long enough for me to prime and seal some stuff. PNW problems. Yeah, when I started painting, I lived in a tiny one-bedroom apartment, and I could not prime on our porch. So I decided it'd be a good idea to prime in the bathtub. That was a bad idea. Don't do that. Don't prime indoors unless you have really, really good ventilation and probably a mask. I have since then learned very much not to do that. And I stick to brush on primer and sealer. I don't own an airbrush, so that knocks that option out too. Oh no, yeah, oh no, definitely Broken Wolf. Yeah, I primed in a box in my bathtub with only a small ventilator fan. And then I couldn't go into my bathroom for several hours because it just stunk of primer. I'm hoping this is actually showing up some on her leg where I've lined it. I have an airbrush gonna try and start working on it when I start on the 1/1000 scale ships. Oh, that I'm bad with scale. Those... are tiny? Maybe? I think tiny is the word I want. Please let me know if I'm wrong. I was gonna write a blog post on scale one time, but I could not wrap my head around it enough to do it then. You'll have to send me a picture of those when you get going, Broken Wolf. Because that sounds insane. Oh no, they're lots bigger than the Mecha Collection ships I've been doing. Oh, okay. I have never been good with math. Or scale, as I just proved. I probably should have zoomed my camera in more. I'm not sure if I can right now. Give me just a second. As I realize she's a little bit hard to see. Can everybody see that a little bit better? I hope. Hey, Frubble Grump, thanks for joining. It's a little smaller than that big Yamoto I did with the cutaway. I'm honestly waiting until I get more shelves. DM me sometime, I'll explain it. It's easier once you get the basic premise. Okay, I'll do that, Broken Wolf. Yeah, she is tiny. I zoomed in and... let's see. Oh, I thought I had a ruler. Oh, there it is. She's... this is 6-inch ruler. She's just over 2 inches with her sword. I think this is a model from, I want to say 2010. So one of their older models. Again, I need to move my tape mark. As my old one is like way down this way. I have some that are 25, 30 plus years old. Yeah, I did the box of Goodwill on the Reaper forums and just pulled out some Ral Partha and AD&D 2nd edition minis that are now mine. I think one of them was labeled like 86. The Dark Heaven line, yeah. Those are nice. Thanks for the like, Shane. I will maybe one day get used to that sound. Well, I'm gonna fix that. That was way too thick a line. Honestly, my favorite metal these days is Dark Sword 28mm True Scale. Yeah, Dark Sword has some, like, amazing stuff. In that same box, I pulled out a Corgi Mage, which I'm actually not sure where I put him offhand, because I was showing him off to somebody else, and then I set it somewhere safe. I think we all know how that goes. Try to fix up this other side real quick. I just swapped out my sponge for my wet palette, and it's like a new design for their sponges, and I'm not used to how much water I need in it yet. I like that they have some that are collabs with fantasy artists. Yeah, those are really cool. Broken Wolf. I love Dark Sword. I just don't have enough of it. It's a little better. I admire y'all wet palette users. I could never get a hang of it. Yeah, I pushed it off for a very, very long time before I decided, hey, I'll try this. And, turns out I really like it. I'm gonna throw my brush on the floor, I guess. I got it. Now she is nowhere near done. I just needed to line something for my sanity. Because since she is so small, I am having a very hard time seeing. And I don't really want to dig out my magnifier right now. My issue is finding a level of moisture that worked with all my paints at once, because I'll use Citadel, Army Painter, and Vallejo all on the same mini, and they kind of suck for metallics, so. Yeah, I, actually have this for my metallics. It's, ceramic, or porcelain. I don't really know. Internet disagrees with me as to what it is, but I use those for metallics and washes. Thankfully Reaper and Proacryl have a similar consistency, and that's basically all I use. Yeah, I definitely don't use metallics on the wet palette. It drives me nuts. I wrote a blog about wet palettes not that long ago. If y'all want to check it out. There should be a link in my bio to my website. I hear a lot of good stuff about the Proacryl paints, but their range isn't that big, and I honestly rarely mix my own highlights and shadows. Yeah, they've been putting out a lot of paint recently, but I get that. I also don't do a lot of mixing anymore. That's also one of the things I really like about at least old school Reaper paint. I'm not sure how they're doing it these days. But they had the triad system, which made things so much easier for me. I'm much more comfortable mixing highlights and shadows now than I was, but I still don't do it very often. I'm just trying to clean up the line I did around the edge of her coat. I think for her, I'm going to make a base, like a very, very tiny diorama. Because the way her feet are actually positioned, can't see where paint is. The way that her feet are actually positioned and the way her skirt flares up, I feel like she should be standing on a rock or something. Army Painter is going that route. I usually go with Citadel just because I can get it locally and at a discount. The Army Painter speed paints are lush though. I've heard good things about speed paints. I don't own any. I am very behind the times or something with new things. Because I find something I like and I stick to it. I actually started with Citadel paints way back almost 11 years ago. I bought a Citadel starter learn to paint kit thing for Warhammer Fantasy. If you scroll way back through my account, you might find pictures of those. But shortly after that, I started painting Reaper and using their paints, and that was that. Oh, I gotta thin this some more. It's drying out on me. Just checking on the cat, making sure she's not getting into any mischief. She is still asleep. People hating on speed paint, Citadel contrast, or talking out their ass. They're awesome tool. Yeah, I've actually heard pretty much nothing but good things about the speed paints. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places? No. I lost what I was gonna say. don't understand hating on people for the tools that they use as long as they work for that person. Gonna have to fix her face. But that's okay. That shouldn't be terribly hard to fix. She has this flower thing in her hair, which I'm not actually sure is a flower. But I'm probably just gonna paint it bright red and call it good when I get there. So my next project, and gotta fix the hair, but I knew I had to do that. My next project that I'm gonna be working on is another bust. I got her as a present a long time ago and haven't finished her. She's mostly just base coated. I'm going to show that while this dries. This is Ziwona? I don't know how to say it. It's Polish. But let me move my camera up a little bit. She's gorgeous. Hey, welcome in. So I'm gonna try to finish her. She does have arms and a bow and a horn thing. But I wanted to work on her body first. And then when I get happy with that, I'm gonna work on Judith. She is from a company called Golem Miniatures. I think that's what they're called. And they do limited edition runs of miniatures based on pieces of classical art. I have another one here, but I cannot show it because boobs. But this one, you can see limited edition. They made 350 of them. She's 80 millimeters. She also has, I'm trying to, insane detail in her dress, and that is sculpted in. So I'm hoping I won't totally screw that over. Let's see, what else have I got on the table? As for small minis, I've got this photographer mini from, I think, Malifaux. It was, sorry for the noise. I can't remember what game this is. Unless Malifaux is the game. I'm not sure. But she was like 15 billion pieces. And I put her together, I primed her, I painted a boot, and then rage quit. Because That's too many pieces. This camera was like 5 pieces. So, that's awesome. Yeah, Broken Wolf, it is really awesome. They just had another Kickstarter, and I'm getting 2 of those. I wanted to get all 4, but it was not in the budget at the time. Because they were re-releasing some of their more popular models. I have about 10 minutes left. If anybody wants to ask me anything real quick, please do. Because I don't think I'm gonna have time to get anything else accomplished. So this is the bust. Worked mostly on the hair today, which I'm much happier with. It's got a lot more contrast to it. It's nowhere near done, but it is where it is. And then this is Jolene. And I will probably work on both of those throughout the week. Dude, I rage quit my Creature Caster stuff. I have some resin ones that I might finish up, but the COcast ones are awful. Broken Wolf. I don't know anything about Creature Caster. I've heard very mixed things about them. I don't have much experience with COcast. Except Reaper has started putting out some COcast minis, and those are actually pretty great. I believe they're at also some of the few that are made in their Texas warehouse instead of overseas. I might have one handy. I might not. Give me just a second to look through this. Entirely way too big box of miniatures. No, I don't see one offhand. I'll try to grab one next week and show it off if you would like. So, thank you everybody for coming, and for those of you that stayed, I appreciate the support. And heart. Thanks, Brie. Have a good Sunday. You too. If you're on Twitch, I'm gonna drop my Discord and social sites into chat. If you're on Instagram, the link in my bio should have all of that information. So, thank you everybody, and have a good Sunday and week, and I will see you back here then.